here we go, guys. If you're doing this one, there's not a whole lot of extra problems on this. What I do want you to do afterwards is you still need to practice some more. So I want you to kind of look at your original test again. I want you to look at the first review guide again, work on the word problems on the first review guide again, and then turn around and there's an assignment, there's a review in the back of your book that you can take a look at. I'm going to give you some quizzes online to take after you finish this. So the first thing, if you finish this in class, I'm going to give you some quizzes online to take to practice it some more. Anyways, so x is greater than -1. X is greater than is going to be a vertical line at -1. So we put a dot at -1, and it's going to be dashed. And it's greater than, so we shade to the right. I'm not going to shade right now. I'm going to shade at the end. So this guy is going to be -3, solid line, and it's less than, so we're going to shade down. So the final area that we shade is just down there. Alright, next one. Y is greater than 2, so we're going to find where 2 is. Oops, it's dashed because it's not the equal part, and it's greater than that, so we're going to shade up. X is less than 2, so we're going to find where x is 2. It's going to be dashed. We want it less than, so it's just in that corner. Alright, the first one, y-intercept is 3, so 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go slope is +1, so up 1, right 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1. And it's dashed. And we need to be greater than it, so we're going to go up. And then this next guy, y is -1, so we're going to find a spot at y is -1. Is equal, and we want less than that, so it's squeezed between above the red and below the blue, which is going to be right there. Alright, x is less than 2, so x is less than 2. X is 2 is going to be here. Less than is going to be to the left. I'm going to solve this one for y so we can actually kind of see it. So y is +2, and then up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. It's going to be a solid line, and it's less than, so we're going to go down, so it's this corner. Alright, next we're going to solve both of these for y. So we're going to go down to -1, and we're going to down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. It's going to be solid. It's going to be less than, so we're going to go down. The next one, minus x, y is greater than or equal to -x plus 3. So 1, 2, 3, down 1, right 1. Okay, and then we're going to go up above. By the way, they don't cross, so it's no solution. The shaded areas are not going to overlap on those. Alright, here we go. Add x to x, we get y is greater than x plus 4, so we're going to put a dot at +4 and y. So oops, up here, and then we're going to go up 1, right 1, down 1, left 1. It's going to be a dashed line. We're going to be greater than, so we're going to be up in that corner. We need to remember. Alright, so minus x, so y greater than -x plus 2. So we go up to 2, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, up 1, left 1, and we're greater than that. But it's a dashed line, and we're greater than that, so we're going to be in this corner. Next, +1, up 1, right 1, dashed line. It's going to be greater than, so we're going to be above. This one, +1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. It's going to be a solid line, and it's greater than, so it's above, so we're there. Alright, here we go. Start there, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, up 1, left 1. Solid line. It's greater than, so we're going to shade up, so it's going to be up there. Start at -2, up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1, dashed line. And it's less than, so we're going to go down, so it's squeezed into there. Up 2, right 1, dashed. Dashed, it's less than, so we're going to go down. And then this guy, +1, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. These two are going to cross, but that's solid, and we want greater than, so we're going to squeeze in here. Alright, word problems. Woo, word problems. Diego started an exercise program each week. He works out at the gym between 4.5 and 6 hours and walks between 9 and 12 hours. So we need to first figure out what's going to be x. We're going to make x gym hours. So we need, we can get inequalities. we want to be between 4.5 and 6, so we want to be greater than or equal to 4.5, and we want to be less than or equal to 6, so we're going to graph those. 4.5, solid line, and less than 6, so that's going to be to the right, and then we want less than 6. So we're going to be squeezed between those two guys. Now we're going to do the other set when we're talking about y is going to be walking hours. So it's going to be greater than or equal to 9 and less than or equal to 12. 9 is there. Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to 12. It's going to be right there. All right. 3 possible solutions. We could walk or gym for 5 hours and walk for 10. We could gym for 5 hours and walk for 11. We could gym for 5.5 hours and walk for 10.5. Those all fall within the shaded region. Next, Emily wants to buy Taurus stones on her trip to New Mexico to give at least four of her friends. The gift shop sells stones for either $4 or $5 per stone. Emily has more than $30 to spend. Okay, all these numbers are talking about the total cost. So if we do x is number of I just said tortoise stones, didn't I? I said that when we did it first. Turquoise stones. $4 turquoise stones. And then y is $6 stones. So $4 stones, number of $4 stones, number of $6 stones. So first equation would be 4 times x, which would be $4 times the number of those stones, and then 6 times y, $6 times the number of those stones, and that's going to equal to, it has no more than $30, so we want it to be less than or equal to 30. And then the next one, we want to give it to stones trip to give to at least 4 of her friends, assuming that each of her friends gets a stone. So between the 2 stones, we want to have more than or equal to 4, because if we have less than 4, we can't give it to each one of our friends. So what we need to do now to graph this is we're going to solve both of them for y, because I think that's, for you guys, the easiest way to graph it. And then we're going to divide by 6, so we get negative 2/3 x plus 5. So we start, so that's the first one we're going to graph, so I'm going to start at 5 but for that one. But this one, y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 4. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to start here. Then we're going to go down 1, 2, right, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be a solid line. It's going to be a solid line. We want less than that, so we want to shade down this next guy. We're going to go up to 4, and we're going to go down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. And we're going to shade above that, so we want all of our stones to be in here. There's 2 more that we can kind of considerate, because we don't want to get spend less than $0. We can't spend less than $0, and we can't spend less or buy less than 0 stones. We also should probably label our x's. X was $4 stones, number of $4 stones, and the y was number of $6 stones. Okay, list 3 possible solutions. Well, for $4 stones and number of $6 stones. I'm going to put this in a table just because it's easiest. So one solution would be 4 $4 stones and 2 $6 stones, or 5 $4 stones and 1 $6 stone, or we could do 2 $4 stones and we could do 3 $6 stones. So some solutions: 4, 2 is 1, 5, 1 is 1, and 2, 3 is also 1. All right, guys. By the way, good job, and good luck. Of course, email me if you have questions. After this, I want you to do the online videos that are posted on the SharePoint site. So this is Mr. Showalter signing off. Peace and have a great day. We'll talk to you guys later.